All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Um, I was just playing some Krishna Das before I hit record. I like that music. Reminds me of when I lived in India. It's sweet. He's still playing. Actually, I know his Nina, who sings with him. She comes to Boulder sometimes. She's wonderful. Um, yeah. Anyway, welcome everyone. Let's see. I hope that everybody had a good time yesterday with Desi doing Hypno Journey. If you haven't listened to it, you can go back. All the recordings, the previous classes are available, and I am putting all the transcriptions from the classes in there too. All right, so they're all underneath the video, um, and they'll be available indefinitely. I don't know, 6 months, a year. I don't have a timeline and how long, so you can listen to them for a while if you ever want to go back and do a specific one. And then I announced this yesterday, but I don't think I shared the link anywhere other than in the chat, but I'll share it again. We're doing this free night with Janelle, my financial advisor, student friend. I'll put the link in there again, just a free night of learning about finances. Um, okay. And I've got a lot of jokes for us today because we have a juicy topic. So today we're going to talk about mistakes and regret in relationship to the topic we're working on. 15 people drop off the call. I gotta go. Oh, shoot. No, I have a thing. I have a thing uptown. David, sorry. All right. And by the way, sound is good. Everyone hears me okay? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure, as always. Um, So first, I want to read a definition of regret that I like, and then we'll go into some jokes about it, and we'll do a meditation on our relationship to this topic and any mistakes or feelings of, oh, I fucked it up, or I did do something, or I didn't do something, right? Or anything in between, if there's an in between there. So definition of regret: a feeling of sadness, disappointment, or remorse for something you've done or haven't done. This is the core of regret, a negative emotion focused on the past. And if you're a human being, you've made mistakes. In fact, let's do something horrible and fun. Uh, where's the portal for recorded meditations? I'll make sure that goes in the email today if you don't know where that is. Thanks. Um, Good question. That'll be in the replay email. So if you're here live and if you're doing by recording, you write it down. Just write in the chat box how many mistakes you have made in your life. Just estimate. Good thing this is on Zoom, so you can't throw something at me. Millions, billions, 10 billion. Innumerable. Okay, too many to count. Yeah, maybe 7,542. Yeah. See if you give it a number. Why not? 8,045, 1,500, including career and marriage, infinite, at least 3 or 4 per day. I like that. You broke it down per day. Okay, pi. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, so just get that out. However many mistakes you think you've made, big and small combined over the years. Obviously, if you're older, maybe you've made more. Um, what's a mistake? Yeah, I don't even know. We'll find out for ourselves. And by mistake, I mean it in the practical sense, meta maybe sense, bird's eye view, there's no mistakes. I totally understand that, but I mean, in just a practical mistake, kind of way. Um, and now I want you to write down how many really big mistakes you made, like life altering kind of mistakes that you feel like you made. you know, yeah, I won't even go into what they could be. Three big ones. Yeah, 100. Okay, three-ish. All right, now we're dealing with something manageable. Two. Yeah. Okay. Um, one, a few. Interesting. Wow, what a difference. Three. Yeah. Uh, I've made three big mistakes. They're 7, 9, and 12 years old. That brings me to the That's horrible. 5. Okay, that brings me to the jokes. Okay. By the way, humans are really good at making bad decisions. That is part of our MO as a species. So, a couple of jokes here, and then we'll go into meditation. I asked my wife to embrace her mistakes, so she gave me a hug. That's good. That's good. I like it. Thank you, Internet. I've been repeating the same mistakes in life for so long now. I think I'll start calling them traditions. That's okay. Marriage is mostly misreading facial expressions and asking each other, "Are you okay?" That's that's pretty damn accurate. I've never once been able to explain my car trouble to a mechanic without resorting to sound effects. Yeah, I like that. It just goes boom. Apparently, 29% of pet owners let their pet sleep on the bed with them. So I gave it a try, and my fucking goldfish died. That's good. That's good. I like it. I got a couple more. There's a lot today. I tried to explain to my 4-year-old son that it's perfectly normal to accidentally poop your pants, but he's still making fun of me. Okay. All right. Poopy joke this morning. Okay. And then the last one, I got myself into this and I'll get myself even deeper into this. All right. And that is what we're going to do. We're going to get even deeper into this energy. And the other day when we worked together, we worked on self love, self acceptance. And I primed us a little bit for going into this harder area, even. I don't know if it's harder, but a little bit more direct of, okay, maybe I didn't handle things so well, or I wasn't present enough in a situation. I was unconscious or absent minded, and I could have done better, communicated better, made a better decision. Maybe, again, I avoided or I overrode something. And this is in relationship to the topic that we've chosen for the month. Okay. So if it's a relationship topic, career thing, creative thing, I want you to zone in onto that topic and just take a look at where you were unconscious in some way, made a mistake, or if there's a regret energy around that that's going to be coming up. Yeah. Okay. Someone said I overlooked a few things and now I'm beating myself up over the head. Yeah. Yeah. I have constant regret energy. Well, then this is a good one for you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Um, all right. It's nice if you have a lot of regret, you marry someone with a lot of guilt, marry those two energies. They go well together. Tomato. Psychic tomato. Uh, all right. So, yeah, I think that's all for now. Let's get in and meditate. I want to make sure we finish on time. I want to be respectful of everyone's time. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Close your eyes. I know we actually have to meditate. What the heck? That we're here for jokes and to make fun of ex-partners. I thought that's what this month of meditation was all about. Wait, I have to read that one last joke, that one joke one more time. I really liked it. I think that's the winner for me. Um, I asked my wife to embrace her mistakes, so she gave me a hug. Ooh, ouch, ouch. Okay. So a little light amusement here as we go into meditate because and the reason need to find amusement is because when we take things seriously, our energy gets really heavy and then we kind of get stuck in the mud as we meditate. So it's not by accident that I lighten the mood before we dive into the deeper stuff. So amusement helps us find a sense of neutrality, lightness, and some acceptance with some difficult things in life. And life can be a bit difficult or a lot difficult. And meditating really helps us be in reality in the moment with those difficult energies and to shift them and to actually want to be here. So, a big part of meditation is learning to want to be in the moment and not fight the energies that are here and learn how to navigate them. Very much easier said than done. Okay. Now, all right. Go ahead, close your eyes. Win number one this morning, this afternoon. You made it. Eyes closed. Here to meditate. Ooh. Relax. Maybe nice deep sigh out. Yeah, just breathe out all the 7,542 mistakes you made this month. What would it sound like if you breathed out all the mistakes you made this year? Make that sound, whatever it is. Yeah. So your dog or cat could look at you cross-eyed. There she goes again. There he goes. Yeah. Hmm. Start to relax your body. It's very important as we start meditating in the very beginning of a meditation to allow yourself to relax. So being relaxed and being present, they go hand in hand. And notice that the more you step into the moment, the more relaxed you can be. Because it's the future and the past that actually make us anxious. There's nothing in the moment here that is actually causing the anxiety. It's almost always from the past or from the projected future, 99% of the time. So just notice that. And as a meditator, the more present you are, the less gravitational pull the past and the future have. They'll always have some pull. But at a certain point, you start crossing a threshold where you're in charge and it can't spin you out as much. Notice if you ever get spun out by the past or the future. And how do we become present? You might notice your body here in the room that you're in. Allow yourself to be in it and feel it. And notice the senses of the body. You can hear the sounds in the room. You can feel the temperature. You can sense the light, even with your eyes closed. All the senses that you have, they operate in the moment. You can't smell the future. Well, maybe in a psychic way you can, but oh, I smell trouble. That's a whole different class. Yeah. You go on a job interview or a date. I smell trouble. Let's have some amusement. Drop those shoulders. Relax the palms of your hands. Meditating is not just about getting things done and getting serious. You let yourself be in the moment and enjoy being in the moment. And let's start to say hello to the topic we've chosen for the month. You can pull it back up into the center stage here in your mind's eye. Allow yourself just to become aware of it. You might notice your first reaction. And we'll do something really unpleasant in relationship to this energy, like we were doing as we got started. Just a ballpark guess. How many mistakes have you made in relationship to this topic or energy? And you can also ask, how many big mistakes have you made in relationship to this topic or energy? And before we even get into learning from these mistakes, which I'm sure you've already done a lot of, let's actually hang out a bit in the energy that some of them have caused, some of the unconsciousness has caused, where you weren't present, where you didn't fully show up, where you weren't in integrity, you weren't aware of your decisions and the impacts of the overriding, of the avoidance, whatever it was. I want you to just say hello to if there is a layer of regret. This hasn't worked out the way I've wanted it to so far. I could have done better. I wish that didn't happen. And just with a very gentle, calm sense of energy, say hello to a layer of regret that might be almost like a film on this topic or energy. I also want you to notice your reaction to the regret. Do you feel bad? Do you want it to go away? Does your sense of self worth go down? If you want to, in the privacy of your own bubble, make a sound for your reaction towards regret. Yeah. Oh, ah, you're welcome to. And regret usually comes with some kind of sadness. You could acknowledge that. So all we're doing right now is acknowledging, nothing else, and allowing the energy and the emotion to come up to the surface and to flow wherever it needs to flow. So no trying to control it or figure it out. So turn your ability to experience, feel emotion all the way up, almost like a volume knob. Let yourself feel it to the highest of your capacity so that one day you don't regret not letting yourself feel regret. And perhaps as you sit here, some of the layers might naturally start to peel off. Maybe some of the heaviness starts to come up and out. The fastest way to release energy is to allow yourself to be really honest with how you feel and to allow that energy to be present. If there's a tendency to want to figure it out or dissect it, take a step back. That's just a reaction to pain. You don't need to dissect it or figure it out or analyze it. Let the energy come out. And maybe there's even in this meditation a group collective telepathic I fucked up. Now, if there is that energy, let that come out too. Okay. I did. We all did. Everybody here has royally fucked up. And yet here we are. We're still here. Part of the human condition, the human experience is to mess up. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It's who we are. Notice that natural sense of forgiveness that starts to come in. Allow that regret to breathe. Just give it space without any judgment. It's a very natural feeling. Also, as you start to work through this energy, this is going to really deepen who you are and why you're on this planet. And if you can own it, it's going to make you a very trustable person. You'll trust yourself more, other people will trust you. You might at some point find yourself in this moment of, I don't know what to do, how to fix it, where to go. If you do, just be there. You don't have to solve that either. There might be a layer of confusion or doubt that comes out. And in this process, it's very possible you find some kind of core wound in yourself, some pocket of pain. If you visualize it, maybe it's like a pocket of red somewhere in your energy in your body. You might see it, feel it. And if that does arise, again, you can acknowledge it. And as you do, maybe you start to get some clarity around the quote unquote mistake, maybe a core one that you feel like you made. It could just have been not being present, not making a decision, avoiding, making the wrong decision, not communicating, not communicating effectively. See if you can almost, like, if there was sand on a glass table and you just start to wipe it off so you can see clearly, maybe in one sentence, what it was and what it is. Oh, I was afraid and I didn't communicate effectively. See if you could afford yourself some compassion. You were less conscious then than you are now. And on some deep existential level, maybe you actually like the fact that you made mistakes because that's how you're growing, learning who you are and developing. So let's actually validate the mistake we made. Oh, if I didn't make that mistake, I wouldn't have learned and grown. What a flat life it would be. Just another moment here and notice if there's any insight from this mistake, from this energy in relationship to your topic that you're ready to realize and integrate. Just one more moment, any energy that wants to melt off, any insight that wants to land. The insight could be, wow, this is a work in progress, but I am working it. Before I was at a 4, now I'm at a 6. That is a step, that is an insight. Take a big deep breath in. Ooh. Nice, easy sigh out. And the opposite of regret really is acceptance, isn't it? So let's bring some acceptance in, even towards regret, even towards mistakes. And your homework for the rest of the day is, can you bring this kind of acceptance in to your outside conscious life when you're not meditating? And can you afford it towards others when you see them make mistakes? That is perhaps one of the greatest parts of spiritual growth, is doing it with other people when it's difficult. And again, we are not finding some ultimate answer yet in relationship to our topic. We are shifting our energy in relationship to it. That is how we find an answer. We shift and we heal and we shift until all of a sudden something flowers. There's a realization. Whoa. So we're going to chip away at this one step at a time. I've changed it from a 1 month to a 500-day program. So big deep breath in, easy sigh out. For now, you can let it go. We will come back to it tomorrow. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and stretch. And if you want to curse in Latin or a language you don't know, it might be really helpful. Good job, everybody. I apologize. I went a couple minutes over. I know a lot of you have tight schedules. But really great work, everyone. Let this integrate over the day. This is a tough topic and energy. I want to definitely acknowledge that. It's not something just light you touch and then go from. So if you need to journal or meditate more today or eat a bunch of chocolate, whatever it is, have a good conversation with a friend. Please be gentle with yourself. And maybe some more layers of this will kind of come out over time. So good work, everybody. Love you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm super enjoying being with you each morning. And I will see you tomorrow again. Okay. All right, everyone. Be well. If you want to say bye, I'll unmute you. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, David. Thank you.
Bye,
guys.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Mahalo. Mahalo, everyone. Yep.
Mahalo. Bye.
Mahalo.
Bye.